Welcome to your ERP Project Journey. This is just to outline some things to expect as you enter your implementation. Some common terms. An implementer, that will be the individual or the team that are setting up your environment. Depending on the complexity of your project, this could be one or many people. BC, commonly referred to as Business Central. Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central is the full name of the solution. However, its acronym is BC, and it has other names in other markets depending on the ISV that sells it. For example, we use a solution called Wise. Wise is owned by KPMG, global accounting firm, and it is just Business Central with extensions pre-packaged into it for a better customer experience. Other ISV solutions may be Ellis Retail, for example. The key thing here is it's all Business Central. You may hear other names for this product. Business Central was created in 1983 originally as a company that got known globally as Navision or NAV. Navision and NAV are common terms still for the platform for the on-premise solution. It is still has been evolved since 2017 into Business Central, even Business Central on-prem. So just so you're clear, BC is the product. We'll continue to talk about it as BC, just so you understand it. It is all the same solution. Timeframes. Timeframes are relative to your company's objectives and complexities. Projects can be completed within 30 to 120 days plus, depending on your operational company and its business objectives, the setup, the complexities, is there development involved, etc. For production or sandbox, there is a requirement for you to have a production environment. This is best way to describe it is the database. So production is your live database, your live environment, which can have unlimited companies. Okay. If you require development or staging of work, you can have up to 3 sandboxes that sit alongside your production. They look like production, but they're test environments that protect you from the impact of change. So for example, if you came to us and said, hey, I want to test this extension, we will copy your production to a sandbox, we will test the extension, and if we're not happy with it, it didn't go and create tables within your production environment that permanently affect the system. So we protect you from that by using sandboxes. A company is a trading company or a trust or a body that you want to break down your financials into. And so commonly we'll refer to this as your company. Okay, you could have one or many companies within Business Central. When you're in your My Settings, you'll only be working on one company at a time. Your phases for this project break down into 6 phases to get you to live, and then from there post go live support. So analysis and design, build and configure, data gathering, workshops, user acceptance testing, the go live period, and post go live support. Analysis and design generally starts at a minimum of 2 days. It can go up into 10 to 20 days worth of A&D depending on your business. For example, a small business using finance does not require the same amount of A&D as an advanced manufacturing plant with jobs and advanced inventory would require. We focus on understanding how you use your systems today. We need to understand the as-is and also the business requirements to tell you the resolution of what we're resolving. We discuss and understand integrations like payroll, OCR, or email, and we understand your chart of accounts and the applicable dimensions that are going to change how you report in the future. We'll deliver you a FRD or a functional requirements document which will need your approval before the project will proceed to build and configure. Now you're in build and configure. This happens over a 2-week period depending on if you have development. Consultants apply your configuration to a template, and then from there we apply it to a OPCO scenario for testing. We complete a full burn test on your environment. So the term burn test just means We're going from top to tail through the FRD and making sure that it performs to your requirements and you can operate your business as a going concern when you move to Business Central. We prepare for workshops with your team, okay? And at the same time the build and configure is happening, your team would have been working on data gathering. This is a phase that you and your team are continuing to work on and to wash over and to bring clarity in your information from customers, vendors, items, building materials, warehouse locations, warehousing setups, your financials, your chart of accounts, your dimensions. There's so many things here that get complicated, and that's why we use things that we refer to as config packages that will give you. During this period, you should be focusing on not only what is your data, you need to focus on what should be your data and what do you need to do about it internally as a data wrangling exercise to get that under control. Next, we move into workshops, commonly referred to as a conference room demo. This we walk through Business Central demonstrating your requirements from book to bank. Book to bank meaning all the way through from sales, opportunities, through to your order processing, fulfillment, and invoicing. Modular and focused, for example, we'll complete sales as an activity altogether, and then we'll focus on purchasing it as an activity, finance as an activity, making sure that we cover off key functions per the chapters within your FRD. We confirm confidence in the system performs per the FRD design, and it gives your team the capability then to move into the next phase of the project. User acceptance testing means that your team, with us standing behind you and watching, can demonstrate to us that you are confident and competent with the system. You know how to use the system, and you are willing to sign off and accept that it has met your requirements. Go live is a period of 30 days. The go live period, generally we suggest a month when we're going live. The week can be pushed around depending on readiness with closing balances. However, the objective of go live means we are bringing in open balances are brought in from your date of creation of the company, the date of when the organization had started. Some companies will opt to say, I only want to bring in 2 years financials. Your opening balances then will be 2 years prior. And then we bring in monthly trial balances are migrated from the starting date to the go live date. And this means that if you look backwards, you should have at least be able to run P&Ls and budgets previously going backwards from that 2 year period, 5 years, 10 years, whatever the time period is. And at the start date, the go live, we then bring in all open documents. That could be invoices, purchases, credits, open inventory. We bring that in and we balance it, and then you're in a position where you're in go live. Post go live is complex. There are times where you'll need rapid responses to things because it is a new world and it is a very large and complex system. Most things, and we say over 90%, your team should be fully confident with, but there will be times where you need support. So to do that, we will have spun you up a Microsoft Teams chat where you can chat with our team directly and get access to that team from around the globe. That being said, your implementer should have some form of email support provided to you, as we do. It's a support at our company's domain, and you've also got accessibility to our organization through phone, as you should do with any project. Thank you.